The songwriter says, Usomimu, Eya una usomimu, Usomimu, Eya una usomimu, Obiamo wa sawa somimwa, Anka meyedei, Oyinie sawa somimwa. Anka mayede juda mujate wasomimwa ye anka mayede oyinie wasomimwa anka mayede. Hello, welcome back to another video. So this is a continuation from our previous video. So far I've made 2 videos about my divorce. This is the third one. The first one is about how everything happened, and then the second one is how I managed it, the things I did. Today I am seated to talk to you about how it affected me. And so the whole thing affected me in 3 ways. So I have categorized them under 3 umbrellas. That is spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So how did it affect me spiritually? I have said in my video that during that period I didn't want to pray. I didn't want to hear anything about let us pray. I didn't want to hear anything about God will do it, because for me in the beginning I was praying, Father, save this marriage. Father, let it work. Father, I don't want to be a divorcee. Father, let all things work together for my good. I had forgotten that someone had said God answers prayers in 3 ways: yes, no, and wait. So the response was no, because he who knows tomorrow from today knew what was ahead of me. He knew what would have happened to me. So he was saying no, and I was busily praying. And so because of that, I felt that God had disappointed me. God is not answering my prayer, and so I stopped praying. And then also I was a Sabbath school discussion leader in my church. In my church we have Sabbath school. We have a Bible study guide which looks like this. So every quarter we give a broad topic. So a quarter is 3 months, so we go about it. For instance, the last July, August, September 2020, it was about education. So I was a leader in my group, and then during that time, I think in the peak of before the divorce truly happened, the topic for consideration was about family. So we learned of how to make our marriages better, how to train our children. It starts from birth to death. The pivot was about marriage, and you are facing a problem in your marriage, and you are standing in front of people talking to them about how to make their marriages work. How on earth would that be possible? So in the church, apart from the church pastor who happened to have been my boss, nobody in the church knew about the problem. And so going to church and leading the Sabbath school was a very big toll on me. And so sometimes before I go to church, I will pray, Father, this topic help me to be objective. I don't want to be sentimental about the whole thing. Father, help me. Father, help me. So I am glad that in all I was very objective, because after some time and I voiced it out to the leaders of the church because they had wanted to give me a position in the church. So I told them that this is my problem. I have divorced my husband, and as a young ladies leader, you are a mentor to them. So I don't know how they are going to take it, that oh, so after all, you of all people, I don't know whether you watching me understand my point. They see you to be Osofumame, a pastor's wife. They see you to embrace everything, and then they will hear that you of all people have divorced your husband. It will sound something in their ears. I cannot go and stand in front of them and give them reasons why everything happened, because I wasn't ready and that wasn't necessary. But I felt that no, I am not right to take that position because of the divorce. So they were taken aback when I rejected the position, but later when I explained to them, they said no, you still would have to be the leader. And God being so good, that very Sabbath that I started my duty, the next day, the next working day, I had a call to come to Koforidua, and that ended my stay in Takoradi. God truly works in mysterious ways. The next effect on me was about my personal life. Those of you who were in my live streams during that time can testify that I was unkept. I didn't care about my outward appearance anymore, and so I could wear anything to work. I could dress anyhow. It wasn't intentional though, it wasn't intentional, but I didn't care. So if I wear this, what about it? To me, the only thing that I so much wanted has slipped off my hands. So what about my outward appearance? It didn't mean anything to me. Also, I became fat. In the last video, I forgot to say it, but during the editing I wrote it. I dumped all my negative energy on food. I was just eating, so I became very fat. So in the office, it also affected my work output because I wasn't productive, and that is why I told my boss about my issue, because I had been posted fresh to Takoradi, and my former boss knew me from Accra, so he knew what I could do. But when I got to Takoradi, I was destabilized. I couldn't concentrate, so I opened up to him that I have a problem. So he covered up for me in terms of writing letters, memos in my official duties. He stood in for me, and I am glad that at that time God sent a helper to take charge when I was inactive or when I wasn't concentrating. And then also because I was thinking, I had gray in my hair, but because I was thinking, from nowhere the gray started springing up, giddy 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 giddy, just like that. The last area that it affected me was about my emotions. Yeah, I became very, very emotional, and I would cry at anything. And then also I got depressed. It took God to keep me away from antidepressants. I nearly got into antidepressants. And then also I was so bitter that when I am talking about this person to someone, I'll be saying so much things. I'll be cursing. Yeah, not cursing that oh me bonidia. No, I'll be saying, if what he has done to me If someone should do it to a brother, a sister, and he tries to intervene, and he tries to make peace between two people, be it in marriage or in relationship, if he ever tries to bring reconciliation between two people, the Lord should deal with him. So I was saying these things because before we got married, one of his cousins' husband was mistreating her, and this person, those who knows him, you know how he is, he fought for his sister. So I didn't understand why this trivial issue he could treat me that way, and I had so much anger, bitterness. There was so much anger and bitterness in me. One, on him, I was angry with him, I was angry with his parents, and then also the pastor. But sitting down here, I will not say that I hate them. I don't hate them, but I will also not consider them to be friends or family because of how they treated me. And so this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless you for watching from the beginning up to this time. This is about me, this is my life, this is what I have been through, and I am sharing with you so that if you know someone who is going through a difficult time, it might not be divorce, you can recommend this video to that person so that he or she will know that, oh, I am not alone. There are other people on this planet who have issues. Until you watch another video from me, I want to recommend still Talk Time with Sianoki. Sianoki is a clinical psychologist, and he is very well versed when it comes to our mental health. Until you watch another video from me, all I say is, my dear, whenever you say a prayer, don't forget to say one for me. And until I come again, I leave you with the peace and the mercies of the Most High. Peace, respond, shalom. Oh yeah, chop kiss, bye bye.